Yo, in this video, I want to talk about how to be consistent and reach 10K per month online, which basically all you need to do is be consistent and you will reach that level or any level. And my name is Matias. I've reached 10K per month multiple times. The last 3 months, I did 12K, 16K, and then 12K last month. So in total, last 3 months, around 40K generated with my marketing agency, which if you don't know what a marketing agency, it's basically doing marketing for other brands and you get paid for it, so a service. And this video I really want to emphasize and talk about consistency, what that means, and how to be consistent with your business, because that's basically all you need to reach 10K, to reach 20K, to reach 100K online. I've basically made over 200K now with this marketing agency in the past 2 to 3 years. I started in August, so it's about to be August. It's about to be 3 years, and it was all about consistency. Even if we go back to all the different businesses I had before, I used to do drop shipping, TikTok drop shipping. I did crypto trading. Like, I literally did reselling. I did everything. Like, literally every basic guru thing I did. And it wasn't that those business models didn't work, because there's millionaires teaching and becoming millionaires from all these skills. The real problem was for me is I wasn't consistent with it. I basically did one thing for 3 months, then did another thing for 3 months, then did another thing for 3 months. How are you supposed to make money if you keep switching from one thing to another? So having a marketing agency isn't like the best business model out there. It's just I chose it and I stuck with it until I started making money. And once you start making money, you're already better now than a lot of people. That's why you're making money. So why are you going to quit now once you're already better than a lot of people? Might as well keep getting better, keep getting paid more. Because based on, the 80-20 rule, which you can read about that book, the top 20% make 80% of the profits in any industry. Let's take, for example, artists. Top 20% of artists, even top 5% of artists, make 80% of all the money in the industry. So same way with marketing. The top 20% agencies in the world make 80% of the total profits for the industry. Same with crypto, same with anything. You want to be at the top. How to get to the top? You have to learn, and you got to keep being consistent. Now, a lot of people are probably going to be like, oh yeah, consistency this, consistency that. I've already heard this a million times. If you already know what it is, why are you not doing that? Why are you not building your business? Why are you not consistent? You know what I mean? If you already knew what it was, you would already be doing it. You would already be posting every single day on Reels, every single day on YouTube, every single day on TikTok, outreaching every single day. You know what you need to do. It's about being consistent with it. And no, I'm not talking about, oh, I said I was going to post every day, but I post 4 times a day and that's good enough. If you're telling yourself every single day, you need to post every single day. That's the plan, and that's what you need to do. Now, why don't you do it? Either you don't believe in the process, you don't believe in the system, or you don't believe in yourself that you can become successful, which I'm going to talk about both right now. If you don't believe on the system, there's literally people that followed this system, and that's how they grew their personal brands. That's how they grew their company, and that's how they made money. Like, the system is being consistent. You can have thousands of examples of people that all they did was consistency. It doesn't matter who the person is. All that matters is the output. Somebody could be a villain. If every day they work 8 hours a day on the right things, it doesn't matter. They're going to have a successful business. The business doesn't care about the person. The business grows based on the inputs. So you got to believe in the process. That's what I did. I don't know if you need, somebody close to you to know. You'll be like, "Oh, I don't really care." Then they make a lot of money and you're like, "Oh, how did he do it?" That's me literally telling you to be consistent. That's literally all it takes. If you don't believe in the process, then what are you going to do? Just slack off, not do the system? Either you do the system and it works, or you don't do the system for the rest of your life and it will never work. So what path are you going to choose? Are you going to be consistent and it's definitely going to work? The only reason it's not going to work if you don't actually follow the process. Because the process isn't just being consistent and not learning and improving. The process is being consistent, showing up every day while improving every day, while, getting better, learning every day. Some people get it in 2 years. Some people even get it in 1 year, 2 years, 5 years, 10 years. It doesn't matter. It's about how fast you learn, how good you get, and you'll get there at some point. Now, if you don't believe in yourself, then, I was there when you were like, "Oh, I don't know if I can be consistent." I don't even know what I'm trying to say right now, because if you believe in the system, then why wouldn't you believe in yourself that you can do it? Which, yeah, that's basically what I wanted to talk about, because I always tell people this. Oh, you need to post every day on YouTube. I literally know John Marcus. What's his name? I'm going to show him up once again from my latest video, my last video I did. His name is John Marcus. Bro, my Wi-Fi is slow right now. But I'm going to search him up. John Marcus Stevenson. Okay? He literally graduated high school when I was in college, and he had his graduation ceremony, his high school graduation ceremony, while I was in college in the same campus. Because I don't know, his high school wanted to do the graduation on a college campus because they have a big stadium, a big ceremony place. So they did it in my college. He graduated. He started posting every day on YouTube, and now he's making $300,000 a month with his coaching business. Age doesn't matter. It's all about the consistency. That's all it literally matters, is consistency. I know people that want to start a clothing brand and they're literally just not consistent with it. I literally tell them, this is what you have to do. This is how simple it is. It's not easy, but it's simple. And, I've been there where you know what you need to do. Okay, post every day on TikTok. Okay? Day 4 comes around. Your brain is always going to give you an excuse because, it doesn't want to improve. You're doing something new. You're getting outside of your comfort zone. You're uncomfortable. So your brain wants to become comfortable again. That's literally all it is. And when you're uncomfortable, that means you're learning. So your brain is always going to try to trick you. Oh, today, let's not do a reel. My throat all of a sudden is hurting. I have no battery. The phone, I need a new phone camera, and then we'll start. I need a new apartment, and then we'll start. I need a new car to look cool, and then I'll start. Like, all your brain is doing is push it. Let's push it so we don't start. Kind of like, the US debt ceiling. Every year we keep increasing it. And then because we never actually want to take responsibility and be like, okay, we're literally $30 trillion in debt. How do we fix this? Easy solution, the comfortable solution is let's just raise it. That's a tomorrow problem. You know what I mean? Posting every day, that's a tomorrow problem. After I buy a camera, after I look perfect, after I have the best car, the best equipment, the best everything, every day I'm not sick, I'm feeling 100% healthy, it's not going to work like that. Because your brain is trying to trick you. How to be consistent is no matter how you're feeling, what excuse you have to identify it's an excuse and do it anyways. Even today, this is my second ever video on YouTube for this channel. And even today I was like, oh, the air is too loud. Let me not record this. Oh, the battery is kind of low. Oh, I'm not feeling it today. I feel kind of hot. I don't want to record. My brain isn't perfect to make a video. That's just not true. You literally have to identify the excuses and still do it. And then it'll be part of your life. You're already consistent, but you're consistent with things that are comfortable. You're probably consistent with watching YouTube videos, laying in your bed, or, you're probably consistent with some tasks, but because you've been doing it for so long, now it's comfortable to you. What you want to do is make the uncomfortable tasks, do them so many times, and now they're comfortable. Like me, going to the gym is comfortable for me now. I'm literally like, okay, I have an hour and 30 minutes, boom, let me go to the gym. Starting off the gym, there was literally 1,000 reasons why I wasn't going to go to the gym. Even when you stop going to the gym and you want to start again, there's always reasons. Oh, my joints, they hurt. Oh, my leg now, for some reason it's hurting. It doesn't really matter. Just go to the freaking gym and work out. If you played any sport, go to practice every single day and you'll get better. It doesn't make any sense to call yourself a football player. Anybody can call themselves anything. You can call yourself a professional football player. I mean, just a football player. But if you don't practice playing football, if you don't play football, you're not getting better. If anything, you're getting worse, because even if you do know football, you're slowly not getting in the rhythm, and you're slowly losing your momentum and your knowledge and your strength and your muscle memory, all of that. How the human body works is if you don't do it every single day, or at least every single week, it's going to forget and it's going to weaken. Even muscles, if you don't use them, they get weak. That's how the body is efficient. What do I use? Let's make that stronger. What don't I use? Let's make that smaller. That's literally all the brain wants to do. It wants to be as comfortable as possible, because biologically, uncomfort probably means it's a threat and we need to get away from it. Flight or fight response. If it's uncomfortable, we probably just want to leave. But in modern day, you gotta understand, you gotta really know your brain and know what's the causes of things. And it took me a while to understand all the excuses. Okay, that's an excuse. This is an excuse. Basically anything that's stopping you from doing it every single day is an excuse. Oh, I have school. My hair is not good. Like, I don't know. Like, it's just like, bro, just do it and you'll get the result. Work 5 to 8 hours every single day for 2 years, you'll get the result. Also, why do you want it tomorrow? I want to reach 10K tomorrow. Like, why do you even want it tomorrow, bro? Like, why do you want it quick? Why don't you just do the process and know you'll get it at some point? A lot of people, they would rather quit after a month of not reaching 10K per month or whatever goal they have. Let's just say they just want to make 4,000 a month. They'd rather quit the process than continue the process and be guaranteed that result. They'd rather be like, oh, this is taking too long. Let me restart on something new than continue what they already had and be guaranteed that 4K a month, that 10K a month, that lifestyle you want. Because there's a lot of things that take longer than you think. You know, now I'm making 10K per month. Now I have a physique that I'm happy with. Now my life is how I envisioned it 3 years ago. But if I literally gave up after a year, I wouldn't be here. So that's all I'm trying to say today. Go out there, be consistent, and you'll get what you want. Like, I literally tell this to people so many times. If you want, just keep watching this video so it gets in your head. Because this is what I tell myself every single day. Not every single day, I'm just exaggerating right now, but you literally, all you gotta do is be consistent. There's some days I don't want to work. I don't want to go to the gym. I don't want to eat healthy. It's almost like people want you to be not focused, distracted. There's always so many distractions now. Why do you think everybody promotes distractions? I'm not saying that distractions are bad, but for your goals, it is bad because you're not reaching them. You know, if you don't start saying no to things, you're never going to be consistent. One way to be consistent is to say no to things so you have more time to be consistent. You know, I want to go to the gym every day, but if I say yes to hanging out with my friends every day, every time they ask, if I say yes to every single thing, then I don't have time for what I actually value. So in order to be consistent, you have to start saying no to things. Do you want to hang out? No, I can't. I want to be consistent. Do you want to help me with this favor? Do you want to start this new business idea that's going to make us millionaires? No, I can't. I said I was going to stick with this, and I'm going to stick with this. You literally have to be saying no because you already decided what you wanted to do. What was the most important things for you to do every day? So then, all you have to do is say no to things. Because that's another easy route. Oh, I can't go to the gym today. You know, I got a coffee date with Bob. You're the one that made that coffee. You're the one that said yes to the coffee date. You're probably the one that came up with the coffee date. And now you're telling yourself you don't have time for the gym. You know, that's another trick right there. That if you don't think about, your brain is going to trick you again. You don't want to go to the gym, so I don't know. Now you're planning more dates. You're hanging out with your friends more. All of a sudden, you're some goddamn social superstar, and you don't have time for the gym, or you don't have time for your business. A lot of people do things not because they actually want to do them, but because they're trying to, what's the word? They're not actually trying to do these things. They're escaping other things. I've seen people hang out with people, not because they actually want to hang out with them, but because they're escaping their problems. They're escaping what they actually want to do. So, you know, all it is just being consistent, understanding your brain. And it's okay if you get tricked, but the more you know the tricks, the more you can't be fooled by them, and the more you're consistent with them. This has been a long process of understanding the tricks, the excuses, because the end result, all it cares about is consistency, and all you should be caring about is, did I do these tasks? If I didn't, how can I do these tasks? Everything else isn't important. It's either your brain or your lifestyle. There's always events that occur. But the more you can minimize them, the more you can focus, then that's how you'll reach your goals with business, with health, with friendships, with anything you want. And if you literally think about it, that's literally the only way to achieve anything, is with the consistency and with the development of the skill of yourself. So yeah, you should watch this video again, or you can watch all my content, because I'm going to be posting every single day for consistency, to show you what's possible. And I'll even say like my excuses why I was thinking about not doing it, but I still did it, just so you can identify your excuses and be like, damn, that is an excuse. So yeah, I'll see y'all in the next video.